If you've ever looked up the cost of living in Williamsport, Pennsylvania and thought, okay, so what do these numbers actually mean for me? Well, this video is for you because we're going to run the real numbers. I'm Kenny Berry, a real estate agent right here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and I will work with buyers relocating to the Lycoming and Clinton counties every day. Now, today I'm going to walk you through the complete cost of living picture in 2026. We're going to cover housing, groceries, utilities, transportation, and taxes, the whole thing. And I'm going to show you the math at 3 different income levels: $75,000, $100,000, and $150,000 a year, so you can find out exactly where you fit. Now, a quick disclaimer before we get into it: everything that I'm about to show you are estimates based on current market data. Your actual numbers are going to vary based on your family size, lifestyle, and your specific situation. Now, these are real figures, but they're a starting point and not a guarantee. Now, if you are seriously considering moving to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, check out grabbing my free Williamsport relocation guide. The link is in the description. It covers the top reasons people move here, the cost of living, schools, the job market, and more, and it's free. So now, let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the biggest line item, which is going to be your housing costs. Your mortgage payment is most likely going to be your biggest expense each month. The median home sale price in Lycoming County right now is about $240,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to this Prime Lending mortgage calculator. I use this to help people put together a rough estimate of what their monthly mortgage payment is going to be. And I usually come here because it's easy and you can see it real quickly. So at $240,000, if we put 20% down, that's a $48,000 down payment at an interest rate of 6.8%, which is the most recent that I have seen. It's going to give you, right now I'm just going to give you the principal and an interest payment. That payment's going to be about $1,251. Now, when we add in the property taxes and the insurance, which run about $3,000 and $1,000 a year, that's going to recalculate it for about $1,585. Now, for this video, we're going to use about $1,600 just to make things easy. So remember that number. That's going to be the anchor for the entire video. Now, going back to the 20%, there are loan payments or loan programs here in Pennsylvania that you can get by with 0% down, 3.5% down, and even 5% down. Now, some of the rules are different depending on the down payment that you put down. By putting 20% down, you save yourself property or mortgage insurance that you may need to pay on a lesser down payment. But I'm going to be making a video here in a few weeks that goes over all the different loan programs we have here in Pennsylvania, as well as all the difference in down payment options that you have as well. So be on the lookout for that. But again, moving forward, we're going to use $1,600 as this loan payment, and I will see you in the next section.
Now let's put $1,600 a month in context, because this is where it gets real. In Philadelphia, $1,600 a month was going to rent you a 1-bedroom apartment if you can find one. In DC, $1,600 a month isn't even going to cover rent in most neighborhoods. And in New York, you're looking at a studio, a very small studio. But here in Williamsport, $1,600 is a mortgage payment on a 3-bed, 2-bath home with a yard in a good neighborhood with good schools. Same dollar, completely different life. And here's the other thing: if you're paying that much in rent, you aren't building anything. Here, you're buying into a market that's appreciating 18% year over year. So not only do you get more for your money here, your money is working for you and your long-term financial future. Now, beyond housing, here's what the rest of your monthly budget looks like. These are estimates based on 2 to 3 people, so adjust up or down based on your situation. Groceries for a family of 3, about $600 a month. Utilities, electric, gas, water, $150 to $200 a month. These track national averages pretty closely. Now, Pennsylvania winters are real, so make sure that you expect to pay more in heating costs November through March. January and February winters suck. I've lived here. I love that we get all 4 seasons, but I hate winter and it can suck around here. Williamsport's not a very walkable city, depending on where you live and work. Remember that I said it's more of a region than just the city of Williamsport, so you most likely have a car. Budget $350 to $450 a month for a payment, insurance, gas. Childcare, if it applies to you, can be anywhere from $400 to $800 a month, depending on your child's age and the program they're in. And miscellaneous spending such as signing out, subscriptions, entertainment, things like that, budget $400 to $500 conservatively. So adding it all up, you're looking at an additional $1,600 to $2,000 a month. And again, these numbers are all estimates based on current market data. Your actual numbers will vary. All right, now let's put the whole picture together at 3 different income levels. These take-home figures assume a single earner with standard federal and state withholding. One thing worth noting is Pennsylvania has a flat income tax rate of 3.07%. That's the same rate at every income level and one of the lowest in the Northeast. It's lower than New York, New Jersey, Maryland, and Virginia. So keep that in mind. Now let's walk through what these numbers look like in practice. At $75,000, your take home is going to be about $4,800 a month. After expenses, you're going to have about $1,500 or so left over. So it's not lavish, but it's stable. You own a home, you're not stretched thin, you have something left over at the end of each month. Compared to renting in most cities, at $75,000 a year, you end up spending about half or more of your take-home pay on rent. Now, at $100,000, take-home pay is roughly $6,400 a month. After expenses, you have about $3,100 left over. Now, that's real money that's going into savings, retirement, travel, home improvements, whatever your goals might be. Now, because $100,000 in Philly or DC, it feels like you're just getting by. Here, you have some breathing room and you're actually building something. Now, at $150,000, you have over $5,000 left over after your expenses each month, which means you're not just comfortable, you're building real wealth in this area. You're maxing out your retirement accounts, paying off your mortgage early, and are in the top percentage of earners in this area. That's a hard combination to find in some of the high-cost markets. Now, for a benchmark, the MIT Living Wage Calculator estimates that a single adult with one child in Lycoming County needs about $69,000 a year to cover basic needs. In Philly, that number is $83,000, and in DC, it's over $90,000. So that's a $15,000 to $20,000 difference for the same standard of living. And remember that flat 3.07% state income tax that I mentioned earlier? Well, someone moving from New Jersey, which has a marginal rate of over 10%, could look to save thousands of dollars in state tax savings depending on their income. So over several years, that's a huge number that most cost of living calculators don't cover. Now, a quick call out for anyone looking at an even lower price point. If $240,000 is still more than you want to spend, the next county over, Clinton County, where Lockhaven is the main city, home prices run much lower. Median home prices in Clinton County are around $210,000. So you're still in the same region, you get the same outdoor lifestyle, the same access to everything, and you're about 40 minutes from Williamsport. Now, I cover both markets, so if that price or that area is where you are looking, it's worth giving me a call and having a conversation. I'm going to have a video out soon covering Clinton County and Lockhaven, so be on the lookout for that. Now, I want to be honest with you about what this video is and isn't. These are averages. Your actual picture shifts based on a few variables. If you're buying above or below the median, your housing costs go up or down proportionally. If you carry significant student debt or other fixed payments debt, those come directly out of your surplus numbers that I had mentioned before. If you're a dual income household, the picture is considerably better because you can split those fixed costs two ways. And if you're looking at the $75,000 income level and think it feels tight, it is workable, but it doesn't leave a lot of margin for error. So I'm not here to oversell this. I know that things are tight for a lot of people. What I'm here to show you is that the math is different in this market. And consistently, people who make this move say they have more financial breathing room, more time, and are able to live the life that they had always wanted. Now, if you want to run your specific numbers, your income, your down payment, the price range you're looking in Lycoming or Clinton counties, call or text me directly. I do this with buyers all the time. There's no cost, no obligation, just a straight answer based on your actual situation. And if you're still in research mode and you're not ready to call anyone yet, make sure to get my free relocation guide or any of my free real estate guides. They are in the description below. Next week, I'm doing a full and honest review of whether Williamsport is actually a good place to live, the real pros, the real cons, no spin. Subscribe to make sure that you catch it. I'm Kenny Berry with Adventure Realty, and I'll see you on the next video.